From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Etienne up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. But to throw again is Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, I see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Out to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And Based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And down he'll go at the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They go play action now. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They go play action with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a dump off here complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes now on 1st down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got the big tight end. That's strange. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed
that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Here's Lawrence. On the slant, he'll give it to Jones. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's first and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the same.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Oh, a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr right away going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Trucks over him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Well, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now It's the veteran Jamal Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw his car. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And when you have success throwing the football,
the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On play action, now Carr. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Carr now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Now inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Straight ahead, ETN. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On play action, Lawrence. Intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Agnew now to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Room to maneuver at the 45 and down to the 29-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. How about this? Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
And now, this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So it's a win here for the Saints. And it was Derek Carr, Charles, who was really the star of the show.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally...
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped